wonder all the time, what is my right to be here? As hard as I've worked, as many hours on hours I have fought, even with myself, to get on this stage, I'm not convinced this is where I belong, where I deserve to be. I don't know if I'm enough. Good enough, strong enough, smart enough to do the things everyone else does so effortlessly in this graduating class. But I want it. So bad. It's the only thing I want to do. I don't even know if I can do it. No matter how good I could be feeling about myself, the negativity I accumulate comes right back to me. And when I feel strong enough, I want to oppose all the things I hate hearing. Not good enough. Try again next semester. Maybe you'll have a better understanding of the material. Thank you for auditioning. We apologize, but all spots have been filled. We don't want you. That is a handicap spot, sir. You can't park there. You gotta buy something to use the bathroom. But what breaks me to tears, words that hurt me every time I hear them. Classroom humor. Some kid will say a garbage one-liner, and the whole class just laughs at him like he's the fucking host of The Tonight Show. I'm in class. It's an essay test. I don't even know what it's on. Professor says, as long as you can read my handwriting, you'll be fine. To which the kid in the back says, oh, I don't know about that. My handwriting's pretty bad. Professor says, oh, I've been doing this a while. You'll be fine. And the kid swiftly responds with, oh, challenge accepted on that. The whole class just turns into like a shitty laugh track. The laundry list of things that ache my being. It is a tie between that moment and the Jolly Rancher slogan, keep on sucking. Nobody asked you to sexualize children's fruit-flavored candy, but thanks anyways. Welcome to the means of relationship advice, but not really. Now for a little introduction. Oh, that wasn't the introduction. That was the prelude. This is the introduction. Because like all great thesis papers, you need two intros. Either that, or one of our senior projects is off to a very poor start. So what you guys are basically watching is my last hurrah. Because the next chapter of my life is called Sam Goes to Nursing School, so he gets to eat when he's 30. It's either this nursing gig or fulfilling my other dream passion of getting that gym coach major I've always wanted that everyone will tell you makes so much money. I'm going to be 100 miles away from the nearest place I can perform so I can learn about biochemistry. Because as great as a theater performing arts degree is, doing this while talking about how neat Chekhov is doesn't really keep the bills like it used to. Oh, I'm sorry, that joke doesn't work. Because this has never paid the bills for anyone, ever. How is he doing that? Where is he going? Same place if he doesn't get a real job. Nowhere. Seriously, I would rather do intro to cinema and theater histories and Shakespeare then and now. All day, every day, instead of learning whatever the fuck a gallbladder is. Then I just remind myself that a starting nurse position makes roughly $68,000 a year. I'd like to acknowledge this is my senior project, and with that, I have a lot of creative liberty, such as wardrobe. That's right, I decide what does and doesn't match on this show. Look at me now, Mom! I am so friggin' comfy. There's not a goddamn thing you can do about it. Nothing, Sandra, nothing! And that's all you need to know about Sam. So what are the means of relationship advice? I'll tell you. There are none. There's no one thing I can possibly say that could pertain to every relationship. Best I can do, give you my insight. Throw a couple of laughs along the way in what some of you may have already spotted out is a very loose narrative. Let's begin. Relationships tend to involve a lot of work, with the end goal of all that work being marriage, which is scary to some. It's like putting all your money on red. It could hit, and you just won yourself your soulmate, or that sucker landed on black, and you just lost half of everything. My goal isn't marriage. My goal is the two sexiest words I have come to know. Disposable income. Oh, yeah. I can see it now. Ordering off to the Panera Bread, not having to think twice about the delivery option. Ooh, that's what I want. Or how about adopting a whole mess of wiener dogs, naming each one after a member of the rap group Migos. That's right. Takeoff, Offset, and Quavo. That's the spot. You should be giving your partner the faith and support they need. Have you ever seen the mom and dad on Family Feud? That is what I aim to be. The question will not be a thinker. It'll be something like, name something that grows on an apple tree. And the husband will just be there like, I'd like to solve the puzzle. What is false? Right behind him is his wife going, yeah, good answer. The willpower it took to applaud that response is astounding. Also astounding is that she's still willing to have sex with this person. Now, no relationship is perfect. If you find you're having a problem with your spouse, it really deserves your full attention. Otherwise, your communication and everything else is going to go to shit. Kind of like what happened to Saratoga Lake, which, fun fact, got 5,000 gallons of untreated sewage tossed into it. Who found out about this, you may ask? Not a public official, that's for sure. There's just some guy in his backyard seeing sewage pour, and he thought something no one else did. Should it be doing that? If someone can find a problem in your relationship that big before you do, you're not going to be in that relationship much longer. And if your problem, your 5,000 gallons, and this is a real thing, turns into 300,000 gallons, in that case, just how? I am a self-diagnosed love guru, and people come up to me and they ask me all the time, hey Sam, things are starting to get hot and heavy in my relationship. What should I be doing to satisfy my partner? No one has asked me this yet, but I'd like to think that they would. And what I'd tell them is the central secret that no two persons' desires are the same. The only person who can tell you what your partner wants is your partner. And I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. Only me and a few people outside this room know. Sex is fun. It's really fun. With consent, two adults can have a really great time. I feel like that kind of goes without saying. It's an obvious statement, kind of like eating Tide Pods is a bad idea. Okay, I know we're way past the expiration date of the Tide Pod joke, but I feel like we're just glossing over the fact that us as a nation went through a phase where eating detergent was the next big thing. Like, here's being on TV because you have talent. Here's being on TV because you don't have talent. And way up here is having chemical burns down your throat from eating, bleach-flavored Gushers. I shouldn't have to tell you that both people need to consent for sex to happen, or that you don't put bleach in your mouth. Yet here we are. Your partner's also kind of a fucking human being, so take their feelings into account. If there's something they don't want to be doing, it shouldn't be happening, even if it's something you think is as innocent as getting ice cream. If your partner doesn't want ice cream, you really don't have the right to sit them down to a sundae, do you? You should not be shamed just because you don't want ice cream. Guptle's ice cream does not abide by this. What? You guys didn't get my upstate New York reference? Next thing you're going to tell me, you guys don't know who the Time Baker is. My Time Baker, my independent project, I spent 2 years of my life and $200 on. That was not crowdfunded, by the way. No one? Okay, then. Guptle's has the world's finest ice cream. And are you guys sure you don't know who the Time Baker is? Becomes an exorcist because his ex-wife gets possessed by a demon, falls in love with a demon because it's such a nicer person than the ex-wife ever was. No one? 2 years, 200 bones? Okay, then. Guptle's has a very overtly aggressive ad campaign. And it sounds like, come get a taste of Guptle's. Why would you go anywhere else? If you live in the Capital District, you're going to get that 1,000 times for your 5-minute commute. But I feel like they're not keeping it 100 with us. They're not telling us, the consumer, what they want to be saying. What I think they want to tell you is, come get a taste of Guptle's. Why would you go anywhere else, pussy? You like Cold Stone? The fuck is the matter with you? Oh, you like 16 handles frozen yogurt instead of our finest $23 single scoop? Oh, my apologies. I didn't know you also liked watching another man fuck your wife. The moral of that story is, Don't be guptals. In the hookup culture of today, a lot of people get used to pursuing their lust impulse because it's a lot easier to scratch that itch with your dick or lady dick than it is to share more of yourself than just your bed with another person. And if you're in a hookup, you gotta mean it. Nobody's there because they're invested in what dick or lady dick is minoring in. What's the point of a hookup if you're not there to enjoy yourself? If I was your roommate, I'd rather walk in on you having sex, not whoever's on top just napping. Have you ever heard illicit noises that go away after a couple knocks on the wall? Someone was having sex, and they were deterred when mouse tactics were applied. Seamless character change. What? Someone knows we're having sex. I don't like that. I'm sorry, babe. That's a deal breaker for me. If a couple of knocks on the wall are your contraceptive, maybe trying to make it work on that coffin of a futon we all endure isn't for you. Now, what if I was in that bed with you? I don't have to imagine it. People have had sex in my bed with me in it. May 16th, 2014, after prom. It's late. This couple is just looking for a bed, so they chose mine, conveniently forgetting I was still in it. I thought they just needed a place to crash. Little did I know their intentions were for a place to smash. So Sam is just stuck in this newfound scenario he has found himself in. I can't do anything about it. I gotta be quiet. I don't want to ruin this moment for my friend. Best thing I can do is pretend I'm sleeping. Give you guys a play-by-play of my friend going for gold at 4:30 in the morning. Murphy looks determined. I don't know where this newfound confidence is coming from. He has not done this before. He has just gotten the go-ahead from his partner, Margaret. The synchronized event is about to begin. The look in their eyes says it all, and that look says, sure, why not? Murphy looks to Margaret. Margaret looks to Murphy. And everyone on the court looks as if they wish they've gone straight to bed. Murphy rounds second base and what can be described as an infant child using its full mental capacity to make a ball of Play-Doh. Margaret does not look satisfied, yet does not want to embarrass Murphy by telling him his technique is incorrect. Surprise from Murphy. From thin air, he has already produced a condom. I would bet an exuberant amount of pounds this man could not give us a definition of foreplay. Margaret has just given her partner her best attempt at his seductive smile, to which this broadcaster gives an easy 6 out of 10. Margaret then asks her partner if he is ready for this, to which he responds with a single thumbs up. Ladies and gentlemen, there are no incorrect ways to say yes to sex, but in this sportscaster's humble opinion, giving a thumbs up comes damn near close to it. The intercourse has commenced. We are seconds into the event, and Murphy is already looking absolutely gassed. He is doing what we of the British Isles refer to as a Hufflepuff. What's this? Oh no! Murphy has already confessed to his partner that he is in fact in love with her. Astonishing, given that the two have only known each other for a handful of hours. This does not bode well for Murphy. Good Jesus, Marion, Gordon Ramsay. Margaret has flipped over her partner in a daring 180 reversal. She has taken the reins and has changed gears to full throttle. Whatever happens next to Murphy's pelvis is no longer under his control. Unbelievable! TKO in a matter of 8 seconds' time. Murphy has been taken out of commission and Margaret named champion of the bedroom. And this broadcaster can say goodnight. Thank you. Much appreciated for joining us. Good night. I've been with my girlfriend for 4 years. So if someone's willing to stick with that for the duration of a full presidential term, I don't fuck around making sure that we stay together. And so she calls me saying that there's these guys trying to hit her up, get her number. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you guys were to ask, but Sam, don't you have the same problem with girls interested in you? But you didn't, which is fine. Whatever. Moment's gone. So these guys would go away. Sometimes they'd go away. Sometimes they wouldn't go away. You know the thing about a fuckboy's eyes? They've got lifeless eyes. Doll's eyes. And she would turn them down, I hope. But we came up with a system for the most persistent of the bunch. We would give them a number. My number. Quickly, from the audience, may I please have a douchebag ex-boyfriend name? Fucking Chad. What has Chad done to you guys? It's been Chad every night. Has everyone been harmed by a Chad? Chad starts texting his girl, and his girl, start texting him right back. He asks me, I ask him, what is his job? What does he do? He's a florist. I love flowers. I try to throw Chad a curveball. I ask him if he's down for a three-way with me and one of my girlfriends. And you know what he says? No. Chad thinks that intimacy should be just left between two people. Chad, you fucking sweetheart. So he starts giving me the good morning texts. And I'll answer that question. Is this considered catfishing? My answer to that is, don't worry about it. Uh-oh. What am I wearing? Victoria's Secret. And the secret's that I'm really a man. So on the final day, I give Chad what he's been really after. The booty pic. My girlfriend made the clerical error of forgetting her panties in my dorm. I did what had to be done. I put them on, and I rocked them. I give Chad this gem of a photograph. And you know what he sends me back? Is this one of your friends? You seemed a lot bigger in person. Chad. You could have had it all. But I guess my ass isn't big enough for you? But you know what is a big enough ass? You. Is this what body shaming feels like? Because this is awful. I then send Chad another picture, zoomed out, so he could see me for who I really am. Disappointed. The show's not over. Who told you it was? Cause I sure didn't. Oh, what? Did the one thing I was doing to making at Purchase College since I got here not do it for you? You guys are getting up like it's over. You want it to be over, don't you? That is just too bad. Those doors are locked. If there's a fire, this is the last piece of theater you're ever gonna see. Are you bored? Is that it? Kindly hold this. Oh, thanks. Thanks for the 4 out of 10 golf clap. I could have just broken my neck just now, but bravo. And now you've made me lose my place. Thanks for that. Is anyone here because they have to come to this for a class? Thanks. All right. Say the performer used extreme examples and hypotheticals to illustrate the relationship construct. Yeah, that sounds like participation credit. Or how about the use of serious subject matter in no way dampen the mood because of its juxtaposition with humor. Essentially, all any of you have to do for a homework assignment here is just write juxtaposition a bunch and you're golden, pony boy. Right that this was like a 2008 Eli Manning. Oh, surprise, surprise. The Performing Arts College didn't get the sports reference. Do you have any idea what Eli Manning has done for you? 2 Super Bowls snatched from Tom Brady. Been with the Giants for 14 years, 210 consecutive games. How do they repay him? They bench him for Geno Smith. What kind of fucked up relationship is that? My girlfriend, if she benched me for Geno Smith, she'd be out the fucking door. I mean, you may be right. This is the worst season in Giants franchise history. The man's not given half a fraction of a second to get the ball going anywhere because he's got a trash tier offensive line to work with. You think the problem is with him? The relationship lacks serious compassion, if you ask me. And Eli's a good guy. He's not like a Kevin Durant type. And you guys don't know who Kevin Durant is, do you? By the way, we're talking about basketball now. There are players and there are superstars. And Kevin Durant's with Oklahoma City and they love him. He loves them. It's beautiful. They're thriving for a decade. They're having so much fun. And what does Kevin Durant do? throws it all away so he can get a ring with Golden State, which is like their rivals. Okay, theater kids, punks. It's like West Side Story, Jets versus Sharks. Did that analogy work for you? I thought it would. Kevin Durant also likes to think he's a Luke Skywalker type. You're right to think there's something wrong with that logic, because when Darth Vader asks Luke to join the dark side, Luke doesn't take his talents to the Empire. He gets getting his hand cut off by his dad like a champ, goes back to Dagobah for what I assume is a space GED, and helps blow up the second Death Star to get his ring. So, like, write down, loyalty is a crucial construct for any relationship. Oh, I just thought about this now. Relationship is like a ship. So you want to go where the pace of life's slow. Changes in attitude, changes in latitude. Or some of those Jimmy Buffett lyrics? Maybe. Does Jimmy Buffett still give sage advice? James Buffett's most famous song, Margaritaville, has the lyrics, "Some people say there's a woman to blame, but I don't. It's my own damn fault." Jimmy Buffett is woke as fuck, people. He doesn't put any of his problems on any one other person but himself. His issues are his own. I don't have, I'm not good with I got the relation dating stuff down, but I don't got the, dating things right. Because on my first kiss, I used tongue. And that's just a sad fact about Sam. So, let me bring up my, I outsourced my dating advice, so let me bring it up on my cue card. So, you finally managed to get that date with that special someone. But if you're like me, you don't even know the first thing about women. You're wondering if you should even go on the date at all. That was me 6 months ago. But thanks to the Donald Burger system, I can get all the smooches I can handle. Let me introduce you to Mr. Burger.
Oh. Hello there. I didn't see you come in. My name's Donald Burger. And congrats on getting the date, kiddo. You're welling your way into becoming a man. And with my help, I'm going to turn you into the next Tom Brokaw. Let's get started. Rule number 1. No face-to-face interaction whatsoever. Sometime during the evening, your date is going to want to make eye contact with your eyes. And when that happens, you must stand firmly and say, "No chance, Dirty Diane." Look up over her shoulder at absolutely nothing. This will double her efforts to get your attention, and when she's busy trying to find that nothing you've been looking at, it's an ample time to look at the scoreboard, sports fans. Rule number 2. Excessive leaning. You, as a man, should never not be leaning. If there's ever a time you could be leaning, you should be leaning. This establishes with your date that you have a coolness factor of 10. Third most important rule. Proper bragging. You and I both know how much of a winner you are, but how is the new missus gonna know you're the new Burt Bacharach in town if you don't tell her your prestigious accolades? Here's what about Donald Burger. Free of charge. You know, I'm in a Led Zeppelin cover band, and our Stairway to Heaven is 45 minutes long. If you can come up with a brag of that magnitude, oh, that woman's going to have more questions than you have answers for. She will be enamored by the mystery that is you. If you followed all 3 correctly, celebrations are in order. Congrats, bucko. You've won the date. Now, there's a minor percentile chance these do not have the required results. Here's a bonus tip. Vape. Underline that in your handbook. Women love a man that can change the aroma of a room to that of Windex, but also that of nacho cheese Doritos. And if you can puff a ring of smoke onto that finger, well, then you don't need Donald Burger anymore. And when she asks you up to the apartment for that late night cup of coffee, tell her Donald Burger sent you. I'm Donald Burger, and oh, hello. What have we here? Who on earth put that there? Well, I mean, don't mind if I do.
Here's the funny thing about creative liberty and giving Sam his own show. I've broken more than just my leg just now. My voice is acting up. Is there someone else in the crowd that knows some David Byrne that could sing for me going?
Can't seem to face up to the facts. Tense and nervous and I can't relax. Can't sleep cause my bed's on fire. Don't touch me, I'm a real live wire. Psycho killer, qu'est-ce que c'est? Better run, 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 run away. Oh, psycho killer, qu'est-ce que c'est? Better run, 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 run away.
This has been a lot of fun. I mean, thanks to Purchase, thanks for all the professors to incite an environment that really helps us do what we want to do. I'm really sad that I got to go, that my time here is over, but I've accepted that, like, to do what I want to do, I got to endure a lot of real stuff. I'm Sam Perdek, and thanks for watching.
Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun.